my beautiful souls. Welcome to the 126th solo episode of Living Without Fear. I'm Esther Buerki, your host from Switzerland, and I'm so happy you're here. If you're new to my podcast, I'm so grateful you found your way to this space where we speak from the heart, where we don't hide, where we shine in our rawness, in our tears and in our joy. And if you are a returning listener, thank you for walking with me on this path of growth, vulnerability and truth. Today, I want to talk about something very human and very tender, friendships that no longer fit. This is one of those topics we don't speak about often enough. Romantic relationships, yes. There are books, songs, movies about breakups. But friendships? Friendships are supposed to last forever, aren't they? At least that's the story we tell ourselves. We feel guilty even thinking about letting go of a friend. And yet, sometimes the truth of our heart whispers, this connection doesn't feel alive anymore. I've been facing this myself lately. For example, I sometimes invite an old friend to my concerts. Afterwards, we go for a drink. And every single time our conversations circle around the same things. His complaints about his job, his latest health worries, the same stories, the same cycle. And as I sit there, I notice something in me. I've changed. I've done so much inner work. I've shifted. I've opened new doors in myself, and yet, when I am with him, it feels like time is standing still. Another moment that made me reflect deeply was when I was invited again to the birthday party of a longtime friend. She's someone who has walked with me through many phases of life. And yet, when I held that invitation in my hand, I felt resistance. It wasn't because I didn't care about her. It was because I realized I didn't want to sit in a room with lots of people making small talk, pretending everything is light and easy. What I truly longed for was to sit with her one-on-one, to go deep, to have an honest heart-to-heart conversation. That's what nourishes me. That's what I long for. And in moments like these, I see clearly who I have become and what I need. But why is it so incredibly difficult to let go of old friendships? One reason, I believe, is loyalty. These people have been part of our story. They've walked with us in earlier chapters. They've shared their homes, their time, their kindness. We've laughed together, traveled together, carried one another through storms. A part of us feels indebted to them. How could I possibly leave someone who once gave me so much? Another reason is memory. Memories are powerful. I still see the sun setting on holidays with friends, the tables full of laughter, the warmth of being held in a moment when I needed it. Memories shine brightly and they whisper, "Don't let go. You lose me if you do. But here's what I'm learning. A memory is not the same as a living connection. A memory belongs to the past. A friendship must live in the present. It must breathe today. It must adapt to who we are now, not only who we were back then. And this is where I've discovered something very important about myself. I long for depth. I don't want to meet a friend and only talk about surface things or repeat the same conversations we've been having for 10 years. I want to feel alive in a friendship. I want to feel seen. I want to share honestly about my fears and my dreams, and I want to hear the same in return. I want to touch the soul of the other and let mine be touched too. Without that depth, I feel disconnected, no matter how much stories lies between us. Maybe you feel the same. Maybe you also sense this longing to no longer settle for what feels safe or familiar, but to step into relationships that are real, that are honest, that stretch us, that help us grow. From my reflections, I want to share some gentle truths that I'm learning. Perhaps they resonate with you too. Friendships have seasons. Some stay for decades, others only for a short time. Both are gifts. Both shape who we are. Letting go is not a betrayal. It doesn't mean rejecting someone. It means honoring the truth. I'm no longer the same person, and I cannot meet you in the same way anymore. Space can be enough. Sometimes you don't need a dramatic goodbye. Sometimes it's simply giving more space, less reaching out, less holding on. Life then shows us naturally which connections remain alive. Gratitude softens the goodbye. Instead of guilt, I try to hold gratitude. Gratitude for the vacations we took. Gratitude for the times I was supported. Gratitude for the laughter. Gratitude even for the lessons hidden in the pain. Gratitude allows me to say goodbye with love, not bitterness. Your needs matter. If you long for depth, for honesty, for authenticity, honor that. Your needs are not too much. They are your compass. And when you honor them, you attract friendships that truly nourish you. So, my dear listener, I invite you to pause and reflect. Which friendship in your life feel nourishing, alive, supportive? Which ones feel stagnant, heavy, or repetitive? Do you continue some friendships only out of loyalty or guilt? What would happen if you allowed more space? If you stopped reaching out so often? Sometimes life answers for you. A friend doesn't reply. A meeting doesn't happen. Slowly, things fade, and maybe that is okay. Other times, honesty is needed, not with blame, not with anger, but with love, to say, Thank you for all you have been to me. But I need something different now. Remember, you are allowed to grow. You are allowed to change. And as you do, not every friendship will come along. And that is okay. Letting go of a friendship is never easy, but sometimes it is the most loving choice for both. Because when we stop forcing what no longer fits, we make space. And in that space, new friendships can bloom. Friendships that meet us where we are now. Friendships that see us, that challenge us, that lift us. So today, let's walk forward with courage, with kindness, with honesty, and above all, with gratitude for everyone who has been part of our story, no matter how long or short their chapter was. If you feel stuck in a relationship or friendship and don't know how to move forward, I'd love to support you personally in a one-on-one coaching session. You don't have to walk this path alone. Thank you, dear listener, for spending your precious time with me. You are amazing, and you are a gift to everyone who crosses your path. And if no one has told you this today, let me say it again. You are worthy, you deserve to be loved, and you matter. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you next week.